I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. Don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to a San Francisco first down.
And that's a nice explosive run to get things started there. And there's something about when it's a night game, it seems a little bit more, meaning a little bit broader, a little bit crisper, maybe even the hitting and the contact's a bit more because guys have been waiting all day long to get at each other. And the best coaches that I played for, they handle night games really well, and they're a different animal than day games because you have to wait so long, yet you still have to harness all that intensity and then let it go at the proper time.
On second down, Martin. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Breeze now on first down. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now Martin, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Dale Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceeding.
False start, offense.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Finding time. Goes underneath to Martin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And Doug Martin, you see him there. Still down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their dangerous wide receiver with officially a 103-yard return. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
Well, they say the kickoff can be one of the most exciting plays in football. It proved so there. 104 yards on the return. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. Oh, what a move. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He's got time in the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
In motion goes the tight end. And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go now. Go! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And he puts it through. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Here's Humphries. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They go again with Davis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. Now the Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. And on the ground they go with the running back. And his first carry, he loses the football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the D looking like they may blitz. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bree's going to throw. Surveying the field. All kinds of time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And here now it's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mike Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense. Still first down.
No. Check. Patriot. Green.
Back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. For the 49ers, their starters defensively, and I got to look at DeForest Buckner.
Love him. Tall, angular. What you worry about with guys like that is can they bend and play with leverage? And DeForest Buckner absolutely can. Did everything that was asked of him at Oregon. He's going to have a big-time career with the 49ers.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Given 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second and very short here, less than a yard.
Now, check. Patriot. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Lucky 56. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On the ground, this is Johnson. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Bruce Arians with a decision to make it. He's made it. They're going to go on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time, eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On the carry, it's Davis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Ready? You waiting?
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Elvis Dumerville there on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll come out in the pistol, and they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Herman Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dot. Always a fan of the dot. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. We focus our attention on the Cardinals defense now. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. They said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Shift together here from the D-line. Breeze now on 1st down. Finding time. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's 2nd and 7. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. A dump off for Davis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller because...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On play action. Now Breeze. Surveying the field. Great protection. That's complete right around the 8. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Left side, caught by Matthews. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds his target. It's Matthews. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Back to throw now on first down. And this one's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. J.J. Nelson with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after now from Catanzaro. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, nice move. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Breeze now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Come on, pump it up, baby. Let's get
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Hey. Waiting. Four down.
Breeze now on third and goal. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Mike Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers get a score closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
A chance for us to look now at this 49ers defense. They've had a couple passing touchdowns against them in this game, and that last drive they really got picked apart.
They've got to figure out how to tighten things up, because no matter what they've done, whatever adjustments they've made, offense has been a step ahead of them. So they've got to figure it out. Usually, a sack of the quarterback can help change the momentum.
Maybe bring some pressure.
I think maybe a little bit of pressure would help them greatly.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. That room to run, just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening. Not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack. In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about them keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Here's Humphreys. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here's Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's got time. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Peterson. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Over. Set. Green 30.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
No. Here we go. 319. 319. Leopard. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. All right, now look at 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, now look at 56.
Now a handoff looking right. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Detroit! Now let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Finding time. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, and you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On 1st down, Breeze. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. Give him. There on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Breeze now to throw. Over the middle to Smith. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Breeze again. He's got time in the pocket. It's caught. Humphreys. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 1st down 49ers. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we got to throw it in order to pick it up. He stayed with the run, was rewarded with a...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's got Smith here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run with Davis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Breeze now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
False start, offense.
1st and 15 here behind the chains. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Breeze now. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is Breeze. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Ready? 20, ready? 20. Where's that?
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen with Davis. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Surveying the field. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Torrey Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Pinch.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll go, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Breeze. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Davis. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This one taken just inside the 10. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Caught by Nelson left side. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 50 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves,